Hello you guys, welcome. I want to give a commentary on chapter 3 of St. John, verses 28 to 30. He says, "You yourself bear me witness that I say I am not the Christ, but I have been sent before him. He who has the bride is the bridegroom. But the friend of the bridegroom who stands and hears him rejoices greatly because of the bridegroom's voice. Therefore this joy of mine is fulfilled. He must increase and I must decrease." He who comes from above is above all. So John is basically saying that he is not a Messiah. Jesus Christ is the Savior of the world. I am only the best man. I'm only there. I'm his friend. I'm the observer. And he says something here very, very powerful. St. John. He says, "Therefore, this is the joy of mine. This is the happiness. This is the glory of the happiness, is that he must increase and I must decrease." And the Orthodox fathers will say that we must fulfill our hearts with Jesus Christ's words. And I'm going to read what they say in the Orthodox Bible commentary. Very interesting. He says, "John expresses a humility that serves as an example for all believers. He renounces all earthly glory and reputation for the sake of Christ. By allowing Christ to increase in him, John himself finds true glory. This statement further indicates the end of the Old Covenant. And the law vanishes, the grace of Jesus Christ abounds." So this is powerful, and also it says that wherein his birth is celebrated at the time when the sun began to decrease in the sky. Talking about June 24th, I guess that's John's birthday. While Christ's birth is celebrated when the sun begins to increase. So to be happy and to experience the glory and the happiness within yourself, you must let Jesus Christ increase and you decrease. More of him, less of you. Eat his words, drink his blood and his bread. For these things are life. And, even in the gospel says it, even in John it says, "He who eats my bread and drinks my blood, he lives in me and I in him." So this is true glory, guys. Forget about the reputation of the world. If people say this, people say that. For those things are temporary. And at the end of the day, you will be recognized by your fruits. If Jesus Christ was really in your heart all this time. So forget about the reputation of the world, the glory that the world provides, the materialism of the world, and renounce all earthly glory and reputation for the sake of Christ. So if you're doing something good for Christ, if you're hearing his word and you're applying it and helping your brethren, helping the one who needs help, and or helping your neighbor, right? And that causes you to lose your reputation, or to other people may downsize you in any way. Endure for the sake of Christ. That's how we start to increase more of Christ in our hearts than ourselves. And this is so powerful. This is what happiness is. He must increase in us, in our hearts, and we must decrease our own ways, our own desires, our own things. For those things are temporary, and not only that, we are ignorant. So it's good not to even use our own will or something. So we must basically do His will more than our own will. Just like Jesus says, He had two humanities, the human will and the divine will. And He allowed the human will to be the second. He did the will of the Father first. He subjected to the will of the Father continually. So that's how we must also be. We must let God and His words and will be part of our lives, that we may live for Him and not for ourselves. For in Him we find happiness, glory, and peace. Thank you guys. Thank you for listening. And I believe this is a great pearl that one finds, that one sold all he had for this. So remember, the goal of this life is to let Christ increase and we must decrease. May God bless you and keep you and give you peace.